Hello, hello. How's everyone? Oh, I've got to load my sauce up. I've got to fix up sauce because I've redone a few things. Got to adjust sauce. Here. Bring you over here. Smaller, not move. Okay. Don't really do the watt balance tonight. I'm not going to be pushing it too hard, I don't think. It's just really just a test for the stream. Got a few things, a few new things. At least I can run those effects at the same time now. I was trying to run it at 4K yesterday. So the other thing I've got set up, let's see if it works. Let's test.
Why bother? What's the point?
So basically, got it set up now, so if you chat and you put that, then I can hear what you say. Oh, I've already lost the bot. How's the sound? Everything good? No, I got another screen. Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
No, man, but you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy. You hear that in there?
Gotta adjust my chat screen's a bit big. So I'm going to be doing the tiny races, but I got a sore back still. It's getting better, but I'm not not doing any out of the saddle sprints. And if I need to get out of the saddle and I get dropped, I get dropped. How's my stream? That was a very small hype there, Katie. Gotta get comfortable on the saddle again. I've got a couple of different voices set up for the AI. There it goes. Got a race out in front of the house. I'm in BCAT. Katie, I'm in BCAT. It's steadily making my way towards the sea cat. I wonder if I can change the volume. Get the volume of that higher. Where's my... Alright, that's 125%. Not quite 109%. Should do that. Can't even see if I typed that properly. I don't know if that...
Where's Nile?
I don't know where Nile is. I've got to put a girl bot in there. I was thinking about doing a girl bot, but you haven't been around for a while, so I thought for sure it would be Nile in there. What about streamer bot? Can I change the settings on that? I think I can. Turn it right up, 140%. That speaker bot's actually good for someone like me who's got no one commenting. It wakes me up if someone comes into the chat. How's your first day of your... Is it the first day? No, it's the second day of your 2-week holiday, Katie. Oh, I haven't joined the event just yet. You got a lot of CrossFit events this weekend. Look at that. Let me go back to this other one. Got to add a rain property to this one. Oh, that's the whole thing. Ah, close enough.
Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I've got to change my bloody chat. I can't see what you've written. What does it say? I'm just up to the boxing now. I'm going to make the chat bigger, but then my head gets in the way. Have a good day, Katie. Enjoy the boxing. Or is it just the box? It's not actually boxing. I'm not up to date with all that cool CrossFit kid stuff. I still don't know if it's a box or boxing though, but is there like a box that you do everything in? Because you probably do boxing in CrossFit. You might be racing. It's, wish it was C. Gatesy. You can talk to me via the bot now, Gatesy. Just do exclamation mark TTS. I can hear you. I've got a couple of different bots. Wish they were pedaling for me. I've seen you just been doing outdoors. Since you came third, Gatesy, you've given up Zwift. You in this race? Oh, actually, I'm in A. I mean, you're in A. I'm not in A, so I'm not in the same race. I better join the pen, or I'm just going to keep pedaling and forget, aren't I? Trying to make the microphone a bit better angle, and it's making lots of noises. I don't even know what the courses are. I'm not trying to win, I'm just trying to get some effort in. I can't really get out of the saddle. Well, I can, but it's not good for my back.
Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I can just stop. Get some sort of sugar into me. I assume everything's set up. It's taking me so long to get everything set up for the stream. I assume I'm on the right bike. Yeah. God, there's 1 minute slow. I'm going to do a little burnout off the start line, looks like, from my position. Alright, let's see if I can hang into the group until the sprint, which is at the start line, isn't it? I still don't have any gears. I'm all sorts of terrible racing at the moment. Alright, 15 seconds to go. Turn the fan up a little bit more. Oh, I lost the other camera. What's happened? Try that again. I've done something. Something's messed up that. Let's go back. That's still messed up. It's that rain filter, isn't it? Where is that? Maybe I'll just do it here. That's still it. There we go, back again. Yeah. It's that rain filter. Alright, I got the arrow. Hold on to it. Someone follows in the race. Who is it? Didn't see a familiar name. I could have checked at the start line. I'm not that kind of streamer though. That sounds prepared. The important thing about racing on Zwift is making sure you've got the right scene set up in your OBS so that you can do that and not have it messed up. Doesn't matter if I win now. Turn back a bit. It's not too bad. I thought I'd be completely dead by now. Might be able to mix it up with the top 20. Got no idea where it finishes, but we'll figure it out. Can't be that hard. Goes back into the volcano, doesn't it? So it's just that rise into the banner. Or is it the dirty suppressor? Better get Zwift ready for the aero power up. .8. I think we go left, don't we? It's too far away from the sprint banner. That JWB bridge. Mind you, it does seem a bit close for the volcano. Let's have a look. Nothing, no big moves need to be made. Should we go left here or not? No. Must be the maybe it's a climb at the finish at the top of the climb. We've done that before. Microphone getting hit by the wind. A little bit out of the way of the wind there. Alright. How many millions of people we got watching? 4 million people watching. Alright, I better put on a show. This world's not popular. that chatbot isn't going crazy to turn it off. It's not very far away. Maybe it is the green banner. Feels like it's further than 1.4 though. It's got to be the green banner. Too early.
Why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy. You hear that in there?
Oh, 23rd. Messed up the timing of the sprint a little bit.
Go Bengal!
All right, let's have a look at the finishes. I don't recognise the names. Oh, there's Theo. He used to be a teammate in ROCT. That's the graph. I saw, I think it was 500 metres to go, so I started winding up, and then I realised it was too early, so I backed off. Didn't make a difference really. I'm not doing this to try and win, I'm doing this to try and get fit again. Not too bad fitness. Can't complain when you're racing in BCAT. If I get down to DCAT, then I can start complaining. Alright, let's join the other event. Now let's get a picture first. Alright, the next one, which one is it? I know that there's the Alp one. I don't think that's this one. I think this is London, is it? It's annoying that you can't see in the actual Zwift event. Find out in the pin, Yorkshire. Alright, so it's probably what, Queen's Highway or something? Yeah, Queen's Highway. Alright, let's turn that up. I think the music's fine.
Page check. Next stop for Deville.
Is it loud enough? Are you hearing that in the chat? Or is it just coming through my system? I like this start, as long as we're going left. If we go right, well, it's Queen's Highway, so surely it's left. This is the easiest start in the Zwift, besides probably the Scottish Highlands, whichever one you start off going downhill. Oh, Mercury Island, when you start in the pen and go right, down the hill as well. Okay, there's a few good starts on Zwift. The pen that goes to the Alp, that usually goes up the Alp, so I usually don't go on that pen. Start that. How are you going, Scott? Are you in this race, or are you in the ACAT? Let's go. Someone's absolutely blasting it out. Yeah, I think a few of the burritos are taking the weekend off. Who's at the front? It's hard to get to the front when you've got limited ability to scroll up. Thanks, Zwift. Oh, we're catching him anyway. Oh no, it's this guy. Sandberg. Surely you can't keep that up. 500 something watts. I can't hope he stays away, because if the pack join him, he'll just drive the pack. keeping up the sandbagging the results. If I can do that at the start and not get dropped, I can hammer it. Alright, just one lap. Creek split up. That drag before that little downhill before the finish, it's so tough. It's 3% or so. I only get about 70 watts of draft. I'm following the tack if someone makes it early. Probably not worth it, but might as well try. Just going to get 25th again otherwise. One kilometre to go. for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. About right, 26. Where's that sandbag? There it is. Where'd Theo come? There he is. It's about the same as last race, wasn't it? Not much change. Oh. 2 down, 2 to go.
Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I need Pete's voice. No! That's Theo that's I'm following, that's in this group. Truck you. Theo, oh, you got steering there, you cheat. Cheater! Oh, you can't see that, can you? I've got to show you. Look at him, steering away. That guy's a cheat, that guy's a cheat. I'm enjoying it so far. I can't get out of the saddle and sprint, but don't really have much left anyway. First time racing a tiny race for a long time. I'm hanging on for dear life, but I ain't getting dropped. That's a big bonus. Where's this? Better get lower down. Have I still got? No, I haven't. I can though. There we go. Bit of cave talk. Man cave. Got to adjust the camera though. It's kind of hard to sit down this low. I think I can change that. I don't dare touch things after the last one though. What if I group it all? How long have I got? 2 minutes 57. I have plenty of time to stuff things up. Where is it? Oh, it's a different app, isn't it? A different one entirely. It's not working anyway. Oh, let's head back to the pen. Feels like, apart from the people I'm on Zwift with at the moment, feels like everyone else is doing outdoor rides. 1 minute to go. Alright, what's this one? This is the Alp. Does it finish like a little bit up the Alp? For the people who are watching and not chatting. How many people I've got watching? 3.
No.
Did I type it wrong? Don't know why it's so quiet. Maybe it's louder on the stream. I'll check afterwards. Here we go. Oh, wrong scene. That's all right. That's fine. Alright, let's get to the little brow here. I'll get easy after that. Plenty of rest. Should have got a gravel bike, shouldn't I? It's not such a difference anymore though, is it? It depends where it finishes. Not sure if it finishes in that spot after the bridge, or if we head towards the Alp. But keep an eye on that gauge. As soon as it starts going backwards, danger signs. Right, let's push through this bit here. Get that draft gauge up a bit higher. Alright, safe now. I'm not making it easy. Don't get caught in a gap over this brow. Looks like it's going to split up. There's a gap at the back. Might break up into 3 here. It's coming together again. Use that off the front. How? Maybe they got a gravel bike. Shows trying, but they could have swapped in the pen. The advantage of the gravel bike's far less now. That's why I really didn't even think about swapping to gravel. Didn't even occur to me, because I don't think it's an advantage at all if this finishes either way, left or up the up. Alright, so we go part way up towards turn, is it 21 or 22? I don't know. I don't go up the up. Hey Zwifty. Oh no, Doom Guy. I saw Zwifting. Hey Doom Guy. I saw your win, was it yesterday? With Rob, Zwifty Zwifter, providing the chase for you. You still did a lot of work, but sure as hell was handy having Rob there. You guys wouldn't have chased him down. 100% sure of that. Alright. I can't get out of the saddle. Well, I can, but I can't put the power down because of my back injury. So I just seated what's. Not that I've got much to give at the moment. Someone way at the front.
Why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy. You hear that in there?
28. I think I've gone 25, 26, 28. Let's see, eh? See if I can turn around. Got to do a certain amount of watts before it lets you turn around. Let me turn around. I'm going to run off the road. Get back on the road. I knew that that last 180 metres was going to be so slow. I tried to hold the effort. You can't go with 400 metres to go on that climb. There it is. Every finish is a tough finish for me too. Did they do in the Drops podcast today? I didn't see it on my subscription feed. Are they doing it tomorrow, or are they sucking it off for the long weekend? I've been busy doing things. I've got to work out after the stream, because it's very quiet in my ears even when I turn the volume up.
Card bar in the house.
That doesn't say hi Doom. There's a character limit I've accidentally set. Or is it just... Let's try that again. We've got 3 minutes to mess around with. How do I copy and paste that one? Must be a shortcut. Let's type it out again.
Boom.
You don't need to do the thing. I just do TTS. Oh no, you did do the... Yeah, using StreamerBot and Streamer Voice or VoiceBot. Is it quiet on your end? Or is it just my end that it's quiet? I turned the volume up a lot.
Is it loud?
That was loud. I think it must be different voices. The Choice Bro one's loud. Maybe I'll just keep Choice Bro bot. Let me see which channel it's coming through on my thing.
Channel check.
Seems a bit louder now. I'll just turn it way up, turn my volume on my music down slightly.
What is up, me homie?
So that's better now, isn't it? It's loud in my ears, it's almost too loud. this is why I'm not popular, otherwise I have thousands of messages. You can set it so it has a break, like every 30 seconds or so. I basically got it turned up full. There's a setting in the voice bot. I've got it to 140%. Try that. 160%. Yeah, at the moment I don't have to worry about it, but if I actually start getting quite a few people in the chat, yeah, those settings can take care of it. It's good when it's quiet like this, because sometimes if it's quiet like this and I'm racing, I don't notice someone comment. Can't do that on YouTube though, I don't think there is. This is all basically Twitch stuff. Make people pay to get their voice read out. Not really a fan of Twitch, but I could probably try doing it. Oh, out of the saddle. Not good. I pulled it back in my muscle in my lower back last week on Thursday. So I been off the bike until yesterday. A gentle spin yesterday. Woke up okay today. Still stiff and sore, but just the general on the last few days. I have to move the chat. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. What I'm trying to do is just make a good quality stream, just to see what I can get whilst I've got, because Whitney's away in China for up until next weekend. So a little bit of time. Try to set the stream up a bit better. I think we're using handles now.
Yeah, it's looking good. You've got an outline like a game.
I like how my sexy voice bot read that chat. That made me laugh.
She sounded a bit too sexy.
What was that voice?
I got random ones. I don't think I've ever turned on before riding on Zwift. Should make a clip of that.
Whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Cheers, bro. Pretty certain I know this finish. I've won this finish before. That ain't happening today.
Focus on your breathing. Don't get too excited.
When I won this, I went into the bridge, but that was in the early days. People didn't know where to finish or how to finish it. I went at the bridge. Now everyone goes at the bridge. Well, at least in A-Cat. Not sure about B-Cat. I could try it again today, because I'm not going to get anything besides 26 anyway. Hopefully everyone uses the anvils on the descent around this corner. There's a few anvils, not many though. I've not been riding much at all, going backwards. Haven't ridden at all till yesterday for a week. Before that I was slowly building, getting about 6 hours a week in. Also put a lot of weight on from not riding. So I've lost a little bit of power and a lot of watt per kilo. There's definitely a group here. If the other group comes back, I would have burnt. There's two guys going off the front. It's good for me. Something for me to bridge to, if I can do the power. I think they've got steering though. Too many riders. Can't get the jump.
Let's go, honky tonk man.
Let's go. Eighth. Oh no, ninth. There's a few new names.
Save the best for last.
You've been watching Nutty.
Yes. Nutty and another streamer. What's his name? Oh, Gates is streaming. Oh, useless Gatesy. Oh, Gatesy's not racing. Where is he? He's streaming. Here's the streamer that I was talking about. This guy. Where's my graph? What have you done, Carl? Carl wasn't in that race. I think he must be doing another. Oh, he must have been ACAT. Let's have a look. Carl's an ACAT. Can't see what you're saying. I got this one from Gale Doom. That's how I made the other one basically. I've got to
Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I've got to do a couple of reaction type videos. I don't mind doing them, they just take a long time to edit, so if I can use some of these cams. Oh no, I've messed up this one already. How do I ungroup? There we go. Ungroup, ungroup. And then, not too far. I was trying to do face tracking so I didn't have to worry about moving around. But face tracking only seems to work on one, it only is on one scene. See this one's got face tracking. Oh, that's my intro. Don't worry about that one. This one's got my face tracking. But if I use the same filter on this scene, it doesn't work, or any other scene really. Yeah, have you got the link to that? Can you put it on the stream? I was trying to find that one. I've seen the effect of it. I think it uses a freeze filter. But then I think I know how to do it, but I thought I'd wait until he posts it up. Did he post it today? Because I know he's doing a series. That's definitely the one I want to do. go do the freeze frames. I have the glow filter. I worked out how to make the glow filter react to my heart rate, but the problem is it doesn't react in a linear fashion. You either have it on or off, so I can make the glow effect happen with my heart rate, but it just turns on or off unless I set like 5 different levels. But I can't be asked to do that. No, this is the what's the effect called? I'll bring it up. Stroke. That's the glow. So I want to have that so as your heart rate or power goes up, the glow gets more. But I can only make it so it's in steps, or on or off. But I can make like 5 of them, but it kind of makes it difficult. Plus you've got to use the app on the phone, you can't connect it through. So I'd have to use Bluetooth for my phone and then Zwift with Amp Plus for the heart rate. It's all too much. It's hard enough setting the stream up as it is, let alone other things. I didn't bother dual recording today because don't need duals when I'm at my crap level. I can use it, but it's for sound. The problem is, I was trying to make it so it comes off the trainer sound, so that more power I put through the trainer, the bigger the glow gets. But you can't isolate that. It just, the biggest sound comes from my voice. But there's bigger fish to fry. I think having the stroke, I think that's classy enough. Everyone kind of sees the effort anyway. I get the sweat strokes going. One of the things is I don't use a webcam, so it's a bit of a, that's why the face tracking is good. But every time I set the stream up, I'm always in a slightly different spot. Even with a webcam, I have to put markers on the ground. I put the bike in exactly the same spot. But the problem with webcams, it's actually pretty rubbish. Using my old phone, I get much better quality of image. Yeah, I think because you use the Doom thing, but the issue is you've got to use Bluetooth. So that means when I'm running on Zwift, I have to run my heart rate through Amp Plus, which I can do, but I feel like Amp Plus is a bit dodgier on the signal. I was accidentally streaming yesterday because I updated OBS, stupid me, because everything was working fine. But before I started setting up all these new scenes, I updated OBS to the latest one. Everything looked to be running fine. I even did like a record, but I didn't check the recording size. But Zwift, OBS defaulted to 4K resolution. I should have realised it because I had to resize a lot of my windows. I was like, why is it small? I thought this was a 2K image. So then I went to stream yesterday. It was working fine for the first 10-15 seconds. But I run it on, what is it, medium? It's not low latency, it's the middle setting. That's only 2K and up, 2K and below. If you want to run 4K, you've got to do the next setting up. So YouTube got the shits, and my stream just basically stopped. You could hear my voice, but you couldn't see anything. So I had to stop OBS, downsize the outstream to 2K, and then today I went through and reset everything up for 2K native, which makes sense. I should have realised it, but I thought these plugins took up far too much processing power. But just because I was trying to do it 4K resolution. So it started running like that. It hasn't rained the whole time I've been riding on Zwift, so I can't use that filter. Well, I can, but it's... Yeah, these are the shader plugins. I've got the two monitors that I run, they're both 2K screens. I've got a 4K screen, but I shafted it off into the house to use as my other, whoops, wrong one, to use, actually I should do this, that's better. Because yeah, it's a pain in the ass when you've got two screens of different resolutions. It's so much easier to run both of them same resolution. Funny thing was though, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll remote log into my computer from the house, because I've got my computer in the house as well. So I'll remote log in to the computer in the house, and I set up a lot of things in ABS a few months ago. And then I realised that I set everything up for the 4K screen, so when I came back into the house, or single screen, came back from the house to the shed to set up a stream, everything was in the wrong spot. Especially source. These source windows, the watt balance and the draft. Oh, whoops, pressed the wrong thing. These, oh, god damn it. I'll just grab it. So if you go to source and you resize the windows in source, it also resizes the window in ABS. I've got to figure out how to lock those down. I think I've got the lock here, don't I? Source, draft, lock that. No, so even if you lock it in ABS, as soon as you move it around in source, yeah, I was going to get an ultra wide, but then I thought that would make streaming such a pain in the ass because everything's wrong. I'm going to do some. I'm also going to do some tests to see how much power you have to be able to do a U-turn. I wonder if it's running to your FTP, because some people, they'd be struggling to do 100 watts. I want to do some videos about streamers. I don't want to be too nasty to streamers, but I kind of want the streaming community on Zwift to try and improve a little bit. I understand with some of them, like Kyle Jackson, who did the tiny races just then I was talking to. He's kind of limited because he uses I think he uses an iPad or some other device that's just a notepad. So he can literally just screen share. So it's not really those people that I'm not putting the boots into, but just providing some feedback as it is. Yeah, see, because Doom, we've got people who stream, and then you got people like you and others who also stream, but then you do a what do you call it? I can't really think at the moment. A recap. Do recaps of the races. Now a lot of people do good recaps. I'm very bad at doing recaps. I just do a race and then just bugger off. Recaps are good, but then you got people who Peter McMullen, I don't know if you watch his streams, he's got really good stream because he's very good personality, but he drives me nuts because he's got a light right above his head behind him shining, literally like my lamppost here. But it's really bright. I'm like, Pete, just turn that light off and put a light in front of you. But he knows I tell him that. But there's people who aren't limited by their hardware, who just do the Zwift screen, and then a little tiny cam, so it's just them in the corner. You can't see their face very well. So it's like all you gotta do is enlarge your camera, zoom in, just a few things. Ed Laverack drives me crazy. He's the one with the least amount of excuses because he's a content creator, and yet he's still using a laptop from like 6 or 7 years ago and hasn't changed his stream for about 4 or 5 years, and he makes money out of it. I mean, he has a lot more subscribers than I do, so he's doing something right, but it's like, just get yourself a new laptop or PC so that when you start the race, it's not just bikes that I see, not laggy. And then zoom your camera in, crop it, so we can see your face a bit more. Bike racing without Mercy does it well. You make sure he's front and centre, because we're there to watch the personality. You want to see the pain face, the sheer terror or the sheer happiness. I'm not much of a techie, but it's like you know, you understand it. You watch other streams from different genres of games, and it's usually because people are gamers, so they've got the hardware to run so many things. That's the thing with Zwifters, as many of them aren't techies, and they end up streaming because they realise that it's quite good to actually watch back your own stream to see what happened. That's how we all started. Yeah, I'm such two minds. Like I like watching the Twitch streamers, like As Nutty, Gale and all them. They do YouTube, but it's the Twitch crowd, isn't it? So I like the tech stuff they do, but I don't like watching Twitch. There's something about it. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it. Which actually gets me to my other point, which I'll do a video about for streamers. Because I can't stand streamers who put heaps of data from source everywhere. Like they fill up. They can't really see it. Oh, my green screens are not working very well. They fill up. I can't actually get my mouse, but where my text box is and where this is. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's my own mouse. I'm rambling on. But if you go left up here, all that space up there, they fill it up with source information, which I can't read. I don't give a crap about. Same as up here, they put something else. Let's fill up all that space around my Zwift with useless crap that just crowds Zwift. I don't need to know that information. I can't read that information on my phone anyway. I probably am too old for it. But Twitch is an old person streaming thing, isn't it? The younger generation, or on those other apps that you do a video for 4 seconds and repeat it over and over again. The thing I don't like about Twitch is the ads, and also the lack of what's it called? Discoverability. There's no discoverability on Twitch. I go onto Twitch and it's not like YouTube where I watch a video and then I can see things that are similar. Now the algorithm can be crap sometimes, but YouTube algorithm at least gives me stuff that I'm interested in. So I watch one thing and I'm like, oh, I'll watch this now. Okay, I'll watch this. Twitch does not have that, which I hate. I think that's why I just don't like watching it. Yeah, but I don't know, because I watch Twitchers talking about the annoying things about Twitch, and it feels like it's a dying platform. The raids, yeah, that seems good, but it doesn't actually grow channels. And it's like, I don't really care about making money on YouTube, but I like to, if I put effort into it, I like to feel like it's a fair system. Whereas on Twitch, there's very little chance that you can actually grow a channel because there's no discoverability, and raids don't really bring in new subscribers. People who like doing raids just, yeah, it sort of leads to a dead end anyway. That's my outside view of Twitch. Maybe next week I'll be on Twitch. But I also don't like dual streaming. I hate watching streamers that dual stream because the chat's just, I don't know, I like, because if I'm watching someone else streaming, I like to feel like they're engaged in what we're typing, which is one of the reasons why I like smaller YouTubers like Phil Lovett. One of the reasons why Phil Lovett's so popular, Bike Race Without Mercy, is because he knows people that watch his stream. Someone will say hello and he's like, oh, how's your mum? Sorry to hear about you, or blah, blah, blah. He knows everything about everyone. I'm really bad with that. What I didn't like was watching Cam Jeffers back when he was actually a Zwifter. And you'd go into his chat, and the chat was just non-stop. You could not read anything, and he couldn't react to the chat because as soon as he talked about one of the chat, there's another 300 messages. Yeah, I get really confused with in the drops. I know Rob Bain was Zwifty Zwifter, but I get confused with the other Nathan. I always forget which one his is. And then you got people like me who also have 4 different YouTube names.
Which voice engine are you using in speechbot?
Oh yeah, I had the sexy voice then. I've got to go back and click that sexy voice one before. Let me see, which one is it? It's the free one, the weird sounding one. Where is it? Speech engines, UberDuck. But I found so many of the bots did not work. I thought I hadn't set it up properly. There's like 400 different bots, but I think even they can have 400 different bots or whatever it is. If you're not subscribed, you can only use a few. So I've got, oh, I can't read the screen very well. I've got the studio ones. So they're pretty much at the very bottom. UberDuck Studio, I've put in, what, I got 2, 4, 6, 8 different voices. I think I got right.
Did you win?
Hey Peter, you got to go back. There's a classic moment. I'll have to clip it later. Previously, I didn't win. I actually did alright in the last race, Peter. But I got about 8 different bot voices, and there's one dreamy girl bot voice. And where was it? If you go back to get out of the way, source, I can't read. I had it there for a second. Oh, I missed it. I can't. Oh yeah, so I was, how's your time? 8:48. 8:47. Yeah, 8:47. So that was, well, it's now 9:20. You do the maths. I'll clip it anyway, Pete, and I'll put it in the Discord. Made me laugh so much. I don't think I've ever been turned on riding Zwift. Look at this, Pete. I was just talking about before. I've got to get your Oh,
why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I've got to get your voice. I'm like, why bother? Hey, Whitney. I've got to get Pete's voice, Whitney, where he's complaining about why I should bother. Put it in that, in my thought. I haven't quite got it right, Whitney. I'm trying to make like an anime thought bubble.
No, man, but you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on.
So it sounds better when you got reverb. Put reverb in, it sounds like it's inner thought. I don't know why I'm still riding, Whitney. I finished the race. I've got to fix up my green screen. How's your day been, Whitney? I'm not asking about your day, Pete, because you're not my wife. I know how your day was, Pete. I can ask you in Discord. You can type it out, Whitney. Make sure you put exclamation mark TTS. Just don't type too much because the bot can only speak so many words. I think it's 40 characters, I think I set it at. So see what voice you get. See if you get Choice Bro or you get the husky girl voice. Whoa, look how fat my stomach is. I've got to fix that up. I've got to do more riding. That's the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so that I can form habits and get fitter so I don't have to lean down into my camera. I've got to get face tracking to work on that soon. It works on this one.
Look how fair my tummy is.
Was that you, Pete? I don't know, I've got to get rid of that voice, he's too quiet. The other ones are louder. Work out which one that is. You going riding outdoors too, Pete? Everyone's riding outdoors. I ain't riding outdoors. It's dangerous. Yeah. Clip it, Doom. Clip it and you can put it in the comments below. That's the other one I gotta do. I've got to do that clip that chat. I don't know why he puts a hand up though. Maybe it's a thing. I've thought about doing the YouTube short stuff, but I don't know how much the YouTube short things actually help someone like me. It'll attract the wrong crowd, won't it? It'll attract all those outdoor riders like Peter McMullen. Only got 3 minutes to catch up on YouTube. He just wants to watch shorts. I don't want that kind of crowd. I don't know, I feel like it helps get some numbers, but like Nutty was doing that dual streaming with shorts, and he was getting a lot of numbers to start off with, but then you look at it now, and it's really petered off. The biggest thing with YouTube is making sure that you have the people that are interested in your channel, the content, watching it, and I feel like shorts get some views, but it can sink. It feels like it sinks some people's channels because it attracts people who just want to watch 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I ain't entertaining enough of that. I could try it. What's the worst can happen? I'll still be 300 subs. But what I want to try and do is get into more long form content of doing...
You still want to let your videos breathe.
You got 100 subs, Pete. See, Pete's the perfect example of this. Pete's got like 14 million hits on one of his shorts. It's like the world's biggest video for shorts, and he's only got 100 subs. Hey, no. Katie was asking where you were before, no? You got to look
Peter, you are a Gumby boy.
that voice and the other one. I should just keep those two. Peter, get rid of your light behind you. Put a light in front of you. You're going to be the first person that I talk about every single stream. Or is that going to be your thing where you have the halo above you? What are you still doing, Pete? You're supposed to go for a ride. I want you to hit 100 kilometers today. But the voice, okay, so the voices are all fine except for one that's quiet.
I want to +1 you, Peter. What's the channel?
All right, gotta keep that one too. I need to get another, that's another screen I've got to do, is for when I'm just riding along aimlessly doing this, just talking crap. I need to make my cam more in the middle of the stream, don't I?
Peter on YouTube for Olympians.
Yeah, so that one's really quiet. I wish I knew which one it was. I can put it in the chat, Peter. Where is your YouTube? It's right at the top of my YouTube, Peter. It's how much. Where's a sharing channel? Put yours in there too, Doom Guy. Actually forgotten what your first name is, Doom Guy. I just know you was Doom Guy. You know you're famous when you're only known by your YouTube name.
Why, Bob? What's the point?
Yeah, I get you hooked in, Doom Guy, by just having random voices, so you just keep trying to get the sexy voice. Whoa. Oh, I can only do one pin message. Sorry, Pete. You're famous enough as it is, though. You got 100 subs. Where'd Niall go? I should get off and have dinner, and then I'll make another video. I've got to do, if I can tonight, I'll sit down in bed in the shed, because we've got the Zwift ZRL champs yet again. ZRL champs 14,012. Got the TTTs coming up, so I'll sit down and look at Niall's team. I also recorded the Aero Elite team. That's all you need. How much? You're not there for very long though, are you? Know you're only there till next week or so. I didn't ride for a week, and look at me. I'm getting 26th place, guaranteed in BCAT. Can you ride with your sore Achilles? So you go to Germany. Have you got your bike and everything being sent to Germany pretty quickly, or are you going to be without your setup for a little while? Have to be pretty soon, won't it? Because are you doing the ZRL finals or not? Your knee. It's probably good having a bit of a break on the bike, even if you're just using the spin bike, because doing all those races that you did probably could have been one of the reasons why you got the tendonitis in the knee. What do I know though? I don't ride anymore. So I just spin around at 55 watts. Yeah. Have you got the Kicker 5, or have you got the Kicker 6? Is that Alvarado, the guy that kicks my ass? Used to kick my ass. Anyone kicks my ass nowadays. The guy that used to kick my ass in ZRL was a different Alvarado. Yeah, well, running 5 kilometers downhill on tarmac does do shit to you. So the V6, does it have the connection at the back where you can just plug straight in, or is it purely Wi-Fi? Because it's worthwhile just plugging it straight in. I do know that Katie was talking about the V5s when you plug it in, because the bike rocks around. I think someone else had an issue too. When the bike rocks around, it can actually disconnect the plug-in, but I think the V6 is better. They redesigned it or something. Oh yeah, training. Did it work? I'm not watching my OBS. There we go. Need a windscreen wiper. Where's the windscreen wiper plug-in? Someone must have made that. I've got to get onto back into my sim racing. I've got my steering wheel sitting right there. When I'm on indoors, because outdoors I've got no hope. They do fog up sometimes. I think in wintertime they fog up more than summer because the humidity is far worse. So what you'll often see, I think in wintertime, is this one will be fine. This one will be fogged up a bit because the fan blows in from this angle. But yeah, it is an issue. Unless you're just doing 55 watts. I've got this one set up for when I'm watching Gatesy, but it's not supposed to be me in the middle. I've got to use the I worked out how to make it so that, because if you use a green screen, then the love heart doesn't really go all the way around. Let me see if I do that. If I go back to, I don't know where it is. What's this one? No, not that one. Doesn't matter. It's not that important. Not that important. Only thing is, when I do this one, see how the Zwift doesn't smoothly transition, even though it's supposed to. I've watched Nutty and done everything. It's just the 3D effect. So this one works fine. It's just when you go from 3D, just has that little tick. What did you say? I've got to get back to that chat. My chat's too small on that screen. I'll try and get that bed in the shed there, Niall. If I get off the bike soon, stop talking crap, have some dinner, I'll get back out to the shed, pump out something for the TTTs. Might not be very good, but I'll pump out something. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I'm doing this chat, when I'm not racing, I need to stick my cam in the center like that. But it's probably not that. This one's, I set this one up for when I'm doing bed in the shed, talking about the other way, talking about that screen. But this one's for the, this one's a nutty cam. It's actually not a bad effect. Let me see. I'll work at it. Let's do this. Let's do this. It is that cam, filters, chroma key. Okay. So this is actually okay if you do this. I've got to go this side, don't I? I can fill in the love heart. Because that's using the glow, no, the stroke move. So it works so well when you have it, when you've got the green screen on. It's kind of a cool effect though. But the way to, so what I've got for my main, for this screen, to have the green screen, I've got source clone for the cam. So my main cam then is being used for this cam and this cam, because the theory was I'd use these for bed in the shed where I'm not using the green screen behind, so I don't have to worry about green screen. Get in the shed. I am in the shed, I'm just not bed in the shed off his bike. But that's a very long title. Hello, welcome to Bed in the Shed off the bike. not on Zwift. I'm just running a GTX 1080 in a video. I haven't really had an excuse to update it. I have been doing a little bit of racing. God, it's been so long since I've done it. Assetto Corsa. But that seems to handle Assetto Corsa pretty well. But I've got a good CPU, the i5 13400. It's not the best, like it's not high end, but it's the 13th generation with the good encoders and decoders. And the GTX 1080's actually got pretty damn good encoders. Well, I can do the green screen without the screen. It's just a matter of setting it up. But I actually prefer it like this, because if you do the green screen without the screen, then you do get weird artifacting. Because what you watch, like Nutty's stream, he's always it's all cutting in and out all the time, which is fun enough. You're getting headaches from Assetto Corsa? Are you doing Assetto Corsa competizione, whatever it is? I'm not Italian. Or are you doing the older Assetto Corsa? Could be the field of view. God, it's still raining. And I'm going up a hill for some reason. 11%. Why am I doing this? Why?
Oh, why bother? Why do I keep going? I can just stop.
I'll just U-turn. I've got to pedal harder though, don't I? It's just as cruel. Yeah, the Assetto Corsa original is one with all the mods. The competizione is still old, but it's just the GT3s and what are the other ones. Whereas Assetto Corsa's got, you can race F1, old F1 cars, new F1 cars, old BMWs, new BMWs. What GPU are you running? I've been trying to look for an excuse to update my GPU, but the thing is, to get something the equivalent of the GTX 1080, like even an RX 4060, it'd be slightly better, but it's like 5%, 10% better maybe, and in Zwift, I don't think it's actually going to be any better. I suspect it's actually going to be slightly worse. Could be better, but Zwift is such a crap program. It's designed for old cars. Oh, you got a 480. Yeah, well, you can throw anything at it. Maybe you got far too much. You're running at 3,000 frames per second. Yeah, you got too smooth a gameplay. You got an adaptive sync as well, I'm assuming, on the screen. Maybe the only thing you can really do is change field of view. And you got a widescreen as well. That's probably another issue. You got too good a setup. Yeah. See, if I was thinking, oh, it's not raining anymore. I've got to turn that off. I was thinking about getting more into sim racing, but I don't have time to do sim racing and Zwift. I've tried to. Yeah, that's probably our other thing, not blinking. I did do a Zwift, a stream on Assetto Corsa. It was hilarious. Assetto Corsa is the opposite to Zwift. Pretty much the first corner dictates the rest of your race. I get so nervous in that first corner. I almost run off the track almost every single race just to make sure I don't get crashed into. I used to be big into online racing back in the Papyrus days, before iRacing, when they used to do NASCAR, and used to have 42 car fields online, roaring around a speedway, end up driving under a lot of cars during the race. I really should get back into streaming a set of Corsa on the days that I'm not in the mornings or something. Yeah, I always like racing the slower cars. It's what no one does. No one races F1. It's boring as hell racing F1. I did quite a lot of races where I didn't stream, because setting up a stream and trying to get a race in with a limited amount of time, I thought I'd just get a race in. I won a race. I was in tier 2 or something. The force, what setup do you have? I've got a direct drive, that Camus, what's it called? Something 5. Basically, I think it's 7 Newton meters, but it's that 5 Newton meter spec spot. Pretty much the cheapest direct drive you can get. And I got Fanatec pedals when they had the sale. I forgot what they are, but it's got the proper load cell. I feel like that's the more important thing, is to have good pedals. Well, good brake. A good brake is the key. But I used to do a lot of racing ages ago. But before direct drive. I'm talking about Assetto Corsa. That's the thing, we talk about Zwift hardware. Like, if you get a good Zwift trainer, that's a pretty bloody good setup in sim racing. Get yourself good pedals and wheels and a seat. Oh yeah, see, you need to get yourself a wheel. The Camus that I got, I think it's about 400 Australian dollars delivered. It comes with pedals if you want to, but the pedals are pretty rubbish, a bit like the stock pedals from most cheap wheels, but it'll get the job done. There's a new Camus coming, is it coming out? I saw a review for it, but that's far too powerful for my level. No, I've got it set up on the desk, which is why I don't want to get the more powerful one, because I only have this one set at 75% power. Any more powerful and it just rumbles the crap out of everything. And also, it's a bit tiring. If you do a race for half an hour with all that force feedback, a bit of a workout. And then the pedals, I don't use the seat that I have doesn't have wheels, so if I press the brake I don't go flying backwards. Because I've got the load cell, I've got to have the pedals blocked up so they don't move. And I've got the load cell set up pretty light, but it's still, it's a good, you can push down pretty bloody hard at the low setting. I used to do go-karting. That's why I got into online racing, I got into online racing, then went go-karting when I was older, teenager. Went and raced around with my mate. And if your seat wasn't just right, especially because we used the 2-stroke go-karts, our own. So you do it 100 kilometres an hour, and then smashing it into a corner with those wide slicks. And so sometimes we'd swap carts just to see the difference. And his seat, doesn't, well, the seats for both of us didn't quite fit right. So I did like 4 laps on his cart. I just have to stop because if you're not supported in the seat properly, you just destroys you. You get broken ribs. It's bloody good fun though once you've got the cart set up just the right seat for you. Get your tyre pressures right. Get that 4-wheel drift going through after the main straight. The thing that was always fun was the fact that you only got brakes on the rear of the cart, so you slam the brakes on. It's like pulling the handbrake sometimes and not going sideways into the corner. When I was in China, there was a where Whitney's parents live. There's a sim set up, like you go into an internet cafe, and instead of being all for first-person shooters and all that stuff, it's actually proper sim gear. So when I'm in China, I'll be definitely hitting those up. But I also want to try and get into the go-karting there, if I can. Because I suppose I could do it. I can't do Zwift. I might be able to, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse unless I'm there for long term. Hey. Whitney's talking about my Insta360 that died a death. It was a slow, painful death. It fell off Whitney's dragon boat into the harbour. I'm not going to get another 360, Whitney. Problem with the 360, it's cool for content, but the camera itself is actually really crap. You've got, what was it, 5K for the whole 360 degree view. So you've really got to use it specifically for the 360. But the next camera I get, Whitney, is going to be a phone camera. It's just far simpler. Unless you want to buy me a 360, Whitney. Yeah, it's still definitely resting at the bottom. It's not moving ever again. Well, I better go, otherwise it's going to be well into midnight. I better get off, have dinner, and then get back out here and do another video. Alright, which chatbot am I going to get?
Good night, chat.
Yes.
Enjoy your Easter long weekend.
Good night and sleep well.
On that note, catch you all later. Oh, fireworks.